Hey everybody, 8-Bit Josh here, and today I'm going to show you how you can make an underwater viewing area where your guests will be able to watch your animals swimming underwater. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to paths, select whatever path type you want, put angle snap on just for the sake of making it easy, click over, let's do tunneling, and do 1 with the tunnel, then we're going to go down, 2, over about 3 or 4, and then before you come up here, turn tunneling back off, bring it back to ground level. This way you can bring your path back to the same level there and you won't get that like effect where it's cutting out the terrain. So we've started our little underwater viewing area. So the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to carve out like a little area which is going to be where our habitat is going to be. So I'm going to bring it out to about right here where the elevated paths end. And we're just going to carve out sort of like a little square shape just to make it easy for the sake of this little tutorial we're doing. Make it a little bit wider. There we go. Alright, so now that we have that carved out, we're going to place our barrier for our habitat. So grab whatever barrier type you like, get it about as close as you can to the path until it's blue. I like to make sure, again, angle snap is on. I like mine to be straight when I'm building in this instance. And then there you go. And we're basically just going to outline the little area that we just carved out. Now you could make this a little bit quicker by making the sections longer, but this is what I chose to do just for the sake of this video. Okay, so we have our enclosure now and we have it raised up so it's more or less the same level all the way across. Obviously right here, the wall goes a little bit deeper because that's where our little viewing area is gonna be. So we're gonna go over here to terrain, water, I like the rough water, and then we can just add our water in. And we can actually go up higher than the level of the terrain. Even over here, the water is just a little bit higher, and you can actually make it even higher if you make your barrier taller. But I actually want to make it a little bit lower. I don't want it quite that high. And then also one thing to note is that you cannot adjust the terrain when you have water there. I don't know if this is a result of because the water is volumetric now, unlike how it was in Planet Coaster. So just remove the water and adjust your terrain as necessary. And when you're adjusting your terrain around barriers, you may notice it starts to cut off around the barrier. In fact, you can't actually even build your terrain around it. Like if you try to build your terrain, it actually just sort of tunnels around your barrier. So to get around that, you go to your settings, game, disable terrain collision. Now when you build up your terrain, you can actually do it and it will completely form around your barrier. So if you want to do that with your little habitats, you can do that as well. Okay, so now you have your barrier at the height you want it, you have your water, and you have a little bit of terrain. So now just to make it so you can have your little underwater viewing gallery area, select your barrier, select the pieces you want to be visible, just like that, and then simply click the glass barrier type, and there you go. You have an underwater viewing area. Obviously it's not pretty to look at now, but then you can do whatever decorations and everything that you would like with your underwater habitat viewing area. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you found it helpful for when you want to build your underwater viewing areas for your guests. If you did enjoy it, let me know down in the comments. And if you have other questions or tips that you would like me to make videos about, let me know as well. I am 8-Bit Josh, and thanks for watching. See ya.